Hello and welcome back, Hondo Nation, to the Multiverse Hogwarts sorting. And finally, we're going to be doing my mom's house, Ravenclaw, home of the most intelligent and brightest students. Now, before we start, we have the three traits of a Ravenclaw: intelligence, creativity, and acceptance. Those are the three traits of a Ravenclaw. Now, here are the 12 characters I believe definitely belong on a Ravenclaw. So, let us begin with number 1, Bulma Breathes from Dragon Ball. It makes sense. She's the daughter of Dr. Breathes and is by far one of anime's most intelligent characters. She created the Dragon Radar that can help create the Dragon Balls, and she's an overall genius. Like, she even made a self-destruct remote to take care of the androids. And of course, she repaired Android 16 after he was brutally damaged by a semi-perfect cell. She created a new Dragon Ball radar which can locate the Super Dragon Balls. And yeah, it makes sense. Bulma's a Ravenclaw, always has been. So yeah, Bulma, she's a security spot in Ravenclaw. Number 2, Nico Robin, the archaeologist of the Straw Hats from One Piece. For being another one of the most intelligent characters in One Piece, Robin definitely secured her spot in Ravenclaw. Her mastery of her devil fruit power, I kind of forgot the name because I gotta get back into One Piece. I apologize. And yeah, her being an archaeologist, it makes sense she would be in Ravenclaw. So there's no need to explain. So yeah, Nico Robin, she's a Ravenclaw. And now we have Princess Zelda from the Legend of Zelda series. And the Zelda we're using is from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. She's completely intelligent when it comes to the knowledge of the Guardians and learning about the Zonai, especially when he was sent back to the past, to the early days of Hyrule, where she met her ancestors, Rauru and Sonia. And of course, Zelda's also knowledgeable about the creation of the constructs. And she's accepting of others. She welcomed Mifa of the Zora, Daruk of the Gorons, Urbosa of the Gerudo tribe, who she's the closest with, and of course Revali of the Rito, as to be the newest champions and the guardians of each divine beast. And of course, he's something of Link and his heroic nature after she was saved by him from the Yiga clan. So yes, Princess Zelda, she is 100% a Ravenclaw. There's no question. And of course, number 4 is obviously a no-brainer. Dr. Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic from Marvel Comics. Obviously one of the most intelligent characters in all of Marvel Comics. Reed is, of course, Reed's a Ravenclaw. There's no question, no-brainer. So, yes, Reed Richards is a Ravenclaw. He's a great strategist, especially when it comes to taking down like Galactus, as in a new Fantastic Four movie, and tried to come up with a cure to have all the Fantastic Four's powers removed, as I saw in the first Earth movie. But of course, yes, Reed Richards is a Ravenclaw. So there's that. Next we have the eldest child of the Incredibles, Violet Parr. Violet's also a Ravenclaw. She's smart enough. She's also smart for her age, even though she's only 14 years old. But she's damn smart. She came up with the idea to use the coordinates of the last rocket launch when Syndrome launched the Omnidroid to Metroville. She came up with the idea to have her family use the same coordinates so they can fly back to Metroville. Second, she was the first one to find out that Syndrome's remote controlled the Omnidroid. And if they could use the remote against it, they could win. Which they did. And Incredibles 2, Violet also came up with the idea to turn the Death Tech yacht the other way. Hey, and since, Mr. Incredible destroyed the helm when he was still under Evelyn's control. So there's that. So yes, Violet Parr is 100% a Ravenclaw. Despite being so young, yes, Violet is a Ravenclaw. No question. And now, obviously the biggest one is number 6, Senku Ishigami from Dr. Stone. Senku was a certified genius. He spent the majority of his time during his high school days in the science lab, and of course coming up with a lot of different projects, especially his rocket tests that he, Taiju, and Yuzuriha did before they all got petrified. And even while Stone, Senku counted down all the days that passed since he's been turned to stone, and it's super impressive how he did that. And considering the fact he's also a man on a mission, he's trying to restore all of humanity, and was the one that came up with the revival fluid, but which is born from bat guano. So, yeah. And of course, he was able to make his own batch of revival fluid in mere seconds, which really surprised the grown-up Suika, who was the only one left when Senku and the others got petrified again towards the during the final season. And it took Suika 7 years, while it took Senku like mere seconds. And then I mentioned he managed to create their very own cell phone, not one but two. And he was able to make a whole bottle of cola for Gen, which I don't know how he did it because he did it off screen, but. And then I mentioned Senku and the gang even made whole as motorcycles. Yeah, I've seen in a majority of Dr. Stone, and Senku has proven he is Ravenclaw material, so no need to explain any further. Senku Ishigami is a Ravenclaw. And next, also one of my favorites, Miles Tails Prower from Sonic the Hedgehog. Tails has always been a child prodigy, having the IQ of 300, the same IQ that Dr. Eggman has. As we all know, Tails, he's a pilot and an excellent mechanic. And as Tails stated, in Sonic Lost World, he built a TV out of paper clips, recharged a supercomputer using dishwashing detergent and a toothpick. And number 3, he fixing a propeller on a biplane is basically a cakewalk for Tails. So yeah, and those are good. Tails also messed with the Deadly Six's his commands when they were trying to robotize them and turn them against Sonic. But Tails was clever. And creative. He messed with the programming so he can resist the Deadly Six control. And guess what? When Zavok ordered Tails to attack Sonic, it didn't work because Tails messed with the programming. Tails, and also, what also proves Tails is a real genius, he made a fake Chaos Emerald that was powerful enough to destroy the Eclipse Cannon. And yet, even Sonic was able to use Chaos Control with a fake emerald. And he's also the creator of the Tornado 2. And he built a full translator in Sonic colors so he can understand Yacker and the other Wisps. And yeah, if repairing a supercomputer with dishwashing detergent and a toothpick and building a TV out of paper clips isn't creative enough, I don't know what is. Tails is a certified genius. So, he's a Ravenclaw. No doubt. Now, sticking to Sonic, we have Blaze the Cat, who, you all know she's royalty, so I definitely think Blaze would definitely be a pureblood if she was in if she was in Harry Potter. But we already know Blaze would not follow any pureblood beliefs like looking down on Muggleborns or Half-Bloods. She would not do that. And, well, she is a guardian of the Soul Emeralds, a master of pyrokinesis, and she's also smart too. And though she's not, well, she is smart, but not as smart as Tails or Dr. Eggman. But Blaze has proven that with her status as an Imperial Princess, and her duty to her people, that will definitely solidify Blaze's spot as a Ravenclaw. So yes, Blaze is a Ravenclaw, no question, no doubt. Moving on to number 9. This one is a conjoined one. And we got Phineas Flynn and Ferb Fletcher from Phineas and Ferb. Now, it's a no-brainer, guys. Have you seen all the inventions Phineas and Ferb made in the 104 Days of Summer Vacation? And now in the revival? Like building a roller coaster, a supercomputer, a portal to Mars. They became little toy designers. And they accidentally created a laserinator, which was unfortunately Dr. Doofenshmirtz's invention that he was supposed to make, but their orders got mixed up. And guys, it makes sense. Friends, Phineas and Ferb are certified geniuses. Well, they want to bring out the fun in their genius, and they don't brag to anyone about their intelligence. And of course, they even turned their mother's own car into a flying car. But even though that was part of the Phineas and Ferb Get Busted episode, even though that was just a dream. And of course, they built a full fun house a giant escape room, and made a whole paper mache airplane. And the list goes on. Phineas and Ferb, they are geniuses and they belong in Ravenclaw. Both of them. No doubt. Now we have Shikamaru Nara from Naruto, being also another one of the most intelligent characters in Naruto. He's mainly seen as the brains and laid-back member of Team 10. And he was the one that helped Naruto decipher the code Jiraiya left on the back of Lord Fukusaku. And of course, he was the perfect person to become Naruto's aide when Naruto finally became Hokage. And then I mentioned Shikamaru even became Hokage in the Boruto manga. Spoilers, by the way, if you guys haven't read the Boruto manga, Shikamaru does become Hokage. And we already know Shikamaru is also a master of shogi, considering he constantly plays with his father Shikaku, and even played it with Shikadai. And what also shows Shikamaru's intelligence is that he was super creative when he had to face a Hidan of the Akatsuki. He set up a whole trap of paper bombs, used Azuma's lighter, and boom! Buried Hidan under all that rubble. So yeah, Shikamaru Nara, he is a Ravenclaw, no doubt. And now number 11, Ami Mizuno aka Sailor Mercury from Sailor Moon. You guys, I apologize, guys. I haven't seen much of Sailor Moon, but all I know is this: Ami is by far one of the most intelligent members of the team, and she's always been the brains of the Sailor Scouts, and the one to always strategize and come up with the plan so that Usagi and the girls could save the day. So once again, everyone, I apologize. I haven't seen much of Sailor Moon, but I do know that Ami, she is a Ravenclaw, no doubt. And last but not least, the Princess of Friendship and the current ruler of Ponyville Equestria, Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Why would you not put her in Ravenclaw? She's by far are the brains of the elements of harmony and the star pupil of Princess Celestia. It makes sense. Twilight has always been a brainiac because, you know, she always does her twilighting, and yes, that's what the other characters say, twilighting, what she does, which is being smart and always have a plan. So it makes sense. The Princess of Friendship is a Ravenclaw. And that's it, everyone. Those are all the characters I have sorted in all houses, from Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. That's it. Now, let me know down below. Do you want me to do more characters and sort them into Hogwarts? I'd love to hear from you guys. If you want me to do it, then I'll think about it. For the new year. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you're all part of the Hondo Nation. With that, this is Lord Hondoku signing off. Take care, and see you in 2026. Happy New Year.